This is a simple production planner. It allows me to plan various tasks to a number of production lines that I have in my factory. I can see in the upper part a task planning chart with some production lines on which tasks can be planned in relation to time, which I see marked at the top. So this is my timeline. In the lower part there is a table which keeps the task data. Each task has a customer, a duration in days, a date for its earliest start, and a date for its latest delivery. Now it's time to enter some tasks in the system. So I can press New Task and fill in the data. And then I can press New again. The unplanned tasks are visible in a parking space at the bottom of the planning chart. If there is enough space, a task shows its customer name. When clicking on a task in the table, its graphical representation is highlighted and it becomes the current task. The other way around, if I click on the task in the chart, its table representation becomes visible and highlighted, so as to show that it is the current task. To help me in planning, the tool visualizes guidelines for the current tasks, earliest start and latest delivery dates. It is time to plan the tasks I created. I can plan a task by dragging it and dropping it on the production line in the planning chart. Once the task is planned, its execution start date, end date and production line are visible in the table. We can also see the detailed information if we hover with the mouse cursor over any graphical representation of a task. This will show as a tooltip. If I plan a task before its earliest start or after its latest delivery, the respective parts of the task should be emphasized by a different color or texture. When planning a task, the task coming just after it might have to move to the future to make space for the newly planned task. Sometimes multiple tasks will have to move, like dominoes. If a task is already planned at the day when I want my task to start, I can drop my task explicitly over that task. The task previously planned at the date and possibly others will then have to move to the future. When I move a task away from a line, the tasks after it move to the left to fill the gap, as long as they don't move before their earliest start date. A similar move to the left for those tasks happens when a task duration gets shortened or when I delete the task altogether using the delete button. When getting more specification from a customer, I might have to change the duration of the current task in the table. Then it also has to be replanned, possibly affecting the tasks planned after it. I might also need to change the earliest start or the latest delivery of a task in the table. This does not typically involve replanning, but may change the task appearance. If I want to see tasks planned earlier or later than the ones visible, I can use the top scroll bar. To see a longer or a shorter time period, I can simply adjust the size of the window. The columns in the table should grow in width when the width of the window grows and decrease in width when the width of the window decreases.